What's good with your fam? Welcome to Big Faces Worldwide, where we talking nothing but this boxing, man. Hey, listen, man. First off, let me thank you all for tuning in to the channel. And if you're new here, I want you to be here. So, I want you to think about tapping on that subscribe button, because we stay knee deep into this boxing conversation, man. This morning, man, I went on Twitter as I usually do, man. See what's going on in the world of boxing and just the world period, man. And I seen sort of a Twitter war start between the some of the elite at 154 pounds, man. Um, Jarrett Hurd, man, he posted a tweet where he showed his hair getting cut off. You know what I'm saying? And just saying this is a chapter two. You know what I mean? Chapter two, new beginnings, and I'm ready to get this second part of my career started. You know what I'm saying? Now we all know that J Rock had let Ernesto Rodriguez go. They parted ways a couple weeks ago. From what I hear, Ernesto did not like the company that J Rock was keeping and made sort of an ultimatum that if he did not get rid of the guys that were on the team, then he himself was out of there. J Rock decided. Well, J Rock told him, "Listen, man, I want you to be a part of this team, but the guys that I got, they ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? So if you want to get down, you're more than welcome to be down. But if not, then see you back cross-eye." You know what I'm saying? So Ernesto Rodriguez chose the form. He chose to depart from the team and is no longer working with the team. Now the newly crowned unified champion at super welterweight, Julian J. Rock Williams, he decided that he wanted to put his 2 cents in. You know what I'm saying? And basically, down Jarrett Hurd for getting rid of Ernesto Rodriguez. You know what I'm saying? Now, if y'all don't know, you know what I'm saying, J Rock been acting humble lately. You know what I'm saying? Ever since Charlo beat him, J Rock has definitely had some humble pie. You know what I mean? But he was not always this way. Let me tell you. If y'all remember, the reason why Charlo stayed at 154 and fought J Rock in the first place was because J Rock had a big mouth. J Rock was accusing the Charlo brothers of steroids. It got real personal during that camp, man. You know what I'm saying? It got real personal. With J Rock running his mouth, his trainer Stephen Edwards running his mouth, and that's why when Jamal Charlo knocked him out, you know what I mean, J Rock came over to, after he woke up and gathered his senses, he came over to Charlo's corner to congratulate him, and basically Charlo told his ass to kick rocks, get your ass up out of here. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say, man. And the crowd at the arena, they didn't like that. They started booing, Charlo, because they didn't understand what was going on. They did not know the backstory that I know, and now that you know, if you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? J Rock was very disrespectful leading up to that fight. But ever since then, J Rock has been humble. You know what I mean? He was counted out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody said he had a weak chin and he wasn't going to be nothing. So he worked hard in the gym, and he got humbled, and he worked his way back in position to get a title shot. You know what I'm saying? J Rock decided, well, not J Rock, Jarrett Hurd decided to fight J Rock. He didn't have to fight J Rock. He decided that he wanted to fight J Rock because he wanted to dominate J Rock. You know what I'm saying? He thought J Rock was easy pickings. You know what I'm saying? But we all know the story after that. J Rock, he went in there and did what he had to do. He dominated the fight. He knocked Hurd down. And basically beat Hurd up, man, in his city, in his hometown, making his home debut with everybody that he know in that arena. J Rock definitely did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Since then, J Rock is feeling himself. You know, he is definitely feeling himself, and he decided that he would chime in, on Jarrett Hurd's Twitter by putting his 2 cents in, saying he was a good enough coach to fight Laura and Trout, and what I'm saying, basically saying he was good enough for all your wins, but now that you lose, you getting fired. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing the full story. You know what I'm saying? Now, I made a video about this a couple weeks ago when the news first broke that they was breaking out. I seen a video with Ernesto Rodriguez. He was out in the public telling family business, man. You know what I'm saying? He was, just making it a point that to let it be known that he told Jarrett Hurd not to fight J Rock. He advised him against it. You know what I'm saying? And he went against my wishes. So that tells you how little my word went. You know what I'm saying? He said, I don't think you need to fight him no more. I think you need to, do some tune-up fights and, this, that, and the third. And then he said that, that Jarrett Swift Hurd was doing things, putting substances in his body that eventually will show up in the ring. You know what I'm saying? That was not good for his body, and eventually will show up in the ring. And I'm gonna let y'all listen to the audio in which I'm talking about, so y'all can understand exactly how Ernesto Rodriguez went against the grain, man, and put family business out in the street. Family business stays in house, man. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you're doing, if y'all family, you talk to that man about it. You don't do no interviews discussing family business. You know what I mean? So that was strike one. When you go outside of the family and start talking about family business, you find yourself on the outside looking in. And that's where Ernesto Rodriguez is at right now, and that's where he deserved to be at right now. And that's what I tweeted. You know what I'm saying? And Jarrett Hurd obviously liked what I tweeted, and he retweeted it, man, because it's true. You know what I'm saying? If what goes on in this house, you don't take out into the street. So that was definitely strike for Ernesto Rodriguez. Now his ass is on the outside looking in. But I want you guys to listen to what he said, and tell me if I'm tripping. Tell me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Or if I'm out of pocket for thinking the way I'm thinking. Here we go. Take a listen.
Jarrett is his own mind, and he has his own mind, and he decides what he wanted to do, and that's what he got. He chose to have that fight, so he got the fight. I think he should take a step back and really gather himself. Remember how it was coming up, how hard we trained coming up, and without a lot of distraction, how we focus on just the team and not too many outside influences and things of that nature. I told him not to take a fight, and he decided to take a fight. So he may want the rematch and decided to exercise to take the rematch. So that should tell you what I advise him means too little. You know what I'm saying? We also what happened. I think he lost his focus. I think things surrounding his life, personal life, got the best of him. When you're a boxer, there are a lot of things that don't mix with boxing. And you have to refrain from those things because they slowly deteriorate your body. And sooner or later, they show up in the ring.
Now, from where I'm sitting at, man, you know what I mean? That's a violation, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a violation. If Jarrett Hurd was putting substances in his body, you know what I'm saying, that you thought would catch up to him in the ring, you don't put that out in the public. You know what I'm saying? You just don't do that, man. Family just does not do that. Now, I always looked at Jarrett Hurd as sort of an ambassador for the sport. You don't see him out there partying. You don't see him out, rolling with, the wrong crowd. You know what I'm saying? He's always smiling. He's always positive. He's always humble, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Now, we don't know what he does when the cameras are away from him, but when the cameras are on Jarrett Hurd, man, Jarrett Hurd looks like he does the right thing. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of boxers that are out today that they don't care if the cameras are around or not. They're gonna do what they want to do, man. You know what I mean? So there's plenty of finger pointing to go around when it comes to that type of behavior. But Jarrett Hurd was a guy who, up until this point, had no fingers pointed at him, man. And Ernesto Rodriguez just, he just opened the door wide open into this man's personal life, man. I think that was strike number three, man. Three strikes you out, man. And I think his departure was warranted. I commend Jared Hurd on doing it, and I'm looking forward to his comeback. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that J Rock, you know what I'm saying, he don't get too big headed like he was before. You know what I'm saying? He stated that he wanted VADA testing. We know that, you know what I'm saying, but he keeps reiterating it like he knows something that we don't know. You know what I mean? Is he saying Jared Hurd is on steroids? You know what I'm saying? Like he accused the Charlo brothers, and then all of a sudden he took it back when was asked a question recently. You know what I'm saying? You said it. You put it out there. You said that they was on steroids. Now recently, when being asked a question, he took it back and said no. And I want to like J Rock, man. He's from PA, man. You know what I'm saying? PA all day, and he did it the right way. He took his L, he worked hard, and he got himself back in position, man. You know what I'm saying? But the way he's going about it, man, is just putting that thought back into my mind of the old J Rock that just was out there running his mouth, man, real big headed, real arrogant, talking shit to everybody, man. And I hope you don't become that person again, man. But listen, I appreciate y'all all tuning in, man, and hopefully, if you're not subscribed, you will subscribe. And for all my returning subscribers, hit that like button for your fam. I really appreciate it. It helps my channel grow. In the meantime and in between time, I want y'all to stay blessed and keep on supporting the sport that we love called boxing. Peace. I'll holla back.